Amanda's quarter life crisis.
What the heck is up, anyone watching this? I'm Amanda. Welcome to my quarter life crisis, where I try to figure out how to survive life as a baby adult, find new hobbies, do cool things. Today we're going to be painting. I've actually been painting for the last year, one of my new hobbies that I picked up. I stumbled upon painting from watching the legendary Bob Ross. He is my therapy. Saves me a lot of money on getting professional help. It's definitely also stressful and extremely anxiety inducing, but you can't suck at art because it's your world and you make it whatever you want. Okay, let's get started. So these are the paints that I typically use. I do use Bob Ross's paint set and his brush set because my parents got it for me for Christmas, so that's what I use. These are oil-based paints. You can use any oil-based paint. Forgive me for this like weird angle we have going on here. I typically paint at this coffee table, so I'm like sitting on the ground painting this with a tarp over my coffee table because I'm very messy. To start, I'm actually going to use this 2-inch brush just to get some background color on the canvas, and I am going to dip it into a little bit of phthalo blue. Here we go, are you ready? It's scary. This is a dry canvas, by the way. There's nothing on here. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom of your canvas, all the way to the edges. We don't want to leave any like blank space. It's a nice thumbprint over there that I just made. Great, I'll love to see it. Okay, I think that's it. It's palette knife time. Are you ready? I just mixed a little bit of this purple color, and I did that by mixing some phthalo blue and a little bit of alizarin crimson, and you'll get a little purple color. You want to make sure it's nice and flat, and then we're going to scrape a little roll off like that. We're actually going to go in, and this is going to be the shadow for our clouds that we're going to put in the sky. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, Bob says this is your bravery test, so you just gotta put it on the canvas. Just gonna go in here, some shadows. I cleaned my palette knife a little bit, and now I'm just gonna go in with some plain titanium white. You wanna like pull it out really thin, like this. And then we're gonna cut it like that. There's a hair in there. Great. Remember your angles. So these are gonna be some angled fluffy clouds like this. And if you wanna blend it like this, you can blend it out. Or don't blend it, just let it happen, let it do its thing. Too much blue in my clouds. I don't really like it that much. This is all part of the artistic process, don't worry. Well, they kinda look like clouds. They'll look like clouds when I'm done. Oh god, my arm hurts. There's a point where you gotta be like, alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna go back into this purple color. Is that too much? I don't know. Alright, and now we're just gonna make some hills in here. Oh, hills give me anxiety too. Alright. I don't know if I said it already, but I'm going for like a little western theme with this. Oh. Alright, well, it's going up here now. See, like, it just be happening like that sometimes. You can't control the paint. It controls you. To highlight, I'm gonna go into some bright red. I'm gonna highlight from the left. So our sun source is coming from here, so we gotta highlight this side of the mountain just slightly. You know how I said that I'm messy? I literally just stuck my hand in like the entire paper towel that I was using to clean my palette knife. Alright, I got a little closer to the canvas for you so you can kind of, I don't even know if you can see what's going on, but there are some red highlights in there. Okay, now I want the bottom of my mountains to like be a little foggy looking. So to do that, I'm going to take some white, titanium white, blend it in with like what's going on down here. When did this happen? Oh my god. Do not touch your canvas. I know I almost just did, but do not touch it. Oh, I just made it worse. Boom, clouds now. So I'm taking my 2-inch brush really quick, and I'm just gonna pulling this out a little. Very gently, very gently. So things tend to get darker as they move closer to you, so I'm going to put like a lighter mountain in the back there, and to do that I just took my purpley color and I mixed some titanium white in there to make it a little lighter. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to make a mountain. We're going back up. Touch. 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 Okay, our mountains are done. I'm very sweaty. I still kind of hate it. Alright, let's move on. We're gonna add some grass now. I'm gonna take some cadmium yellow. I'm gonna spread that out nice and flat, and I'm gonna mix it with some sap green to get this like light green color. And I'm just gonna kind of decide where my land is going, where my grass is going. Just gotta get in there and make some decisions. There's no such thing as a wrong one, you know. It's your world. As I go back there, I kind of want it to be lighter because this is further away from us. So I'm gonna add some more cad yellow. Careful because that dark purple's back there. So you might have to press very gently with your cad yellow. This color looks like a booger. I'm gonna go in and add some dark sienna, this little brown color. And just kind of add that to our cad yellow. Add some yellow ochre too. Just like a tannery yellow. Work it in there. Or sap green because this is like the area closest to us. So, it should be darker. I'm going to pull these colors out with a 1-inch brush this way. Just lightly tapping like this. That's going to give you some cool grass texture. Alright, now we gotta make some big decisions. We're gonna add some water to this painting. I just need to make a dark color to make a water line. Take a little roll. And we're just gonna go in here. And we're gonna add a water line. Okay, that did not work. Okay, our water line's looking good in there. Now is my favorite part. This is when we are going to make our reflections in the water. You literally just take your brush and pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. Don't worry about it if you get some green in there. It's all a part of the reflections now. Now we're going to add some real little water in there with our trusty palette knife. We're going to take some titanium white and some phthalo blue. And we're going to mix it together to get a light blue color. You can never just like get solid lines in here. For some reason. I mean, does it look like water? Kind of. You know what I'm actually going to do for the water? I'm going to take some of Bob's liquid white. And the thing about liquid white is it's thinner than these other paints, so it sits on top of them very nicely. And it also has a little bit of gloss in it when it dries. So I think that's going to look really nice in my water. Hi, Mom. Say hi. Penny wants to paint. She pees on my tarp sometimes. Are you peeing? Okay, I don't want to get too carried away with my water and the sun is going down rapidly. We're moving on. We're moving on. I am going to make some land over here. I'm gonna take a big fat scoop. This is your bravery test. I'm gonna just kinda lay it in here. I hate it. I hate it. I f***ed it up. I'm just kidding. It's art. You can't f*** it up. The landmass. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna put some sap green and cad yellow over it. Lightly. Lightly. Because if you press too hard, it's just gonna completely blend in with this dark color. And make sure you're doing this lightly because I just scraped all the paint off the canvas. Make it look like grass. There. Land of grass. Is that what it looks like? I need to add something here, so... What should I do? A tree? I'm doing trees. Alright. Alright, I'm taking some dark sienna and I'm mixing it with some Sartunium white. Now I need to add like a highlight to my tree so that you can see that the sun is shining on him. For a highlight, I'm going to use some liquid white just because it sticks good. Now I'm going to add some cad yellow for the highlight because I don't like the way that the white looks. Yes, now the sun is shining. Okay, now I'm adding this big giant tree and then I'm done. Alright, big giant tree. Ready? Here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. That's him. He's chilling. He doesn't have to be perfect because he's a tree and trees grow all kinds of crazy ways. And we're going to add his highlight in there. Okay, so I think I'm about done now because I'm ready for a nap. I'm literally covered in paint. That's been Painting with Manda. Join me next time, if there is a next time. I might retire after this. Bye, guys.